Zane Lowe's world record.
Jessie Ware, it's good to see you. How are you?
I'm so good. It's really nice to see you.
Let's talk about the song called Selfish Love, right? Benny made that with you. I love how Benny's really expanding his sound. He's trying new things. He's working in different ways.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys had a good adventure on this one.
You know what? This story about this song, and I love this song, and it kind of came about like we were writing in the December 2016, and nothing was coming that day, and I think I was feeling really worried that I just couldn't write another song now that I was like a mum and I was tired, and I was feeling really, and I knew that I was in with really amazing people, and I was like, nothing's happening, help me. And Benny's my mate, but like I also want to do the best for him because he's incredible. And then Benny kind of whipped out of his pocket, he was like, look, I got this voice note. Me and Ryan Tedder messed about with this idea last week, and it was Ryan singing on the acoustic guitar, and it was like the chorus. I was like, this is incredible. Please, can we work with this? It feels Sade. It feels kind of like we can make it a bit D'Angelo. Love. Like I want it. And then Benny like makes this super fresh, cool beat to it, and then Kashmir's Cats doing something weird on it, which is amazing, and doing all these cool things. And then Happy Perez is playing guitar. It was so cool.
That's amazing.
It was so fun.
That is music at its essence. I'm having a time. Now I'm having the best time of my life.
It went from like me feeling so awful to me being like, oh my God. And it came so quickly. And then like Ross and Amar, who wrote with me on it, it was just really sexy, and it was easy, and it was fun, and it felt like we could tell this fun tale. I got Pino Palladino and Chris Dave to play on it.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You got the world's living greatest bass player.
Yeah, I tell you why. Pino's daughter's in my band now,
right.
Fabi, who is amazing and has her own stuff happening. So I was like, hey, Fabi, Benny, I'm asking for a friend. Ed Sheeran needs a bass player, and I thought Pino would be really good for it. So Pino did Ed's record. And so I was like, Benny, you know how I put you in touch with Pino? So I'd like that. And he returned the favour. And Pino is like the nicest guy. And Chris Dave too. It was the coolest afternoon.
I think about who you are now on album number 3. And I think about the first impression, and I think about when I first heard you, and I think about, you starting at the same time as Sanford, and starting with all these amazing artists coming up, and just what a golden time that must have been, to know that you were surrounding yourself with people who were talented, who didn't know where their lives were going to take them or what their music was going to do, and whether you ever have a chance, now you're a mum, because I used to reflect quite heavily when I became a dad on that time and how it makes you feel thinking about that early start and what that felt like.
I think definitely, especially now that Sanford's records come out, and I'm so proud of him. Honestly, I feel like I could cry every time I speak. I feel like the most proud Jewish mother about him. It was so sweet. Like, we were in Primavera. I was there for my best mate's hen do. I'd had to like organise all the tickets. Yeah. And the XX were playing, and Jamie was playing because he filled in for Frank Ocean, and we're all dancing, and Caius, our friend, goes, come here, quickly. And he's like, you need to come. And he brings me backstage, and he like presents me Sampha, who I haven't seen for I haven't seen since I got pregnant. I haven't seen for ages. And Sampha, we all know, is rather awkward and the most adorably shy person in the world. And I was there going to give him a big hug, and he just goes, you all right? And he was just like, I love him so much. I'm so proud of him. I was like, Sam, I'm so proud of you. And he just goes, you right? And I'm a Mercury judge this year, and I'm just so happy he's on the shortlist. And I think, it is really special to think back at that time, and like there was such an innocence, and like Julio Bashmore working with him, and the fact that like Kid Harpoon I wrote with on the first record, and then we've got this like we've got a few beautiful songs on this record together.
What an era, man. What an era. Yeah. You and Sanford make such an amazing team.
I want to work with him again. I'm just going to bully him.
It feels to me like on this one, you've really, really focused on the songs. You've taken your time to get them right. It's a personal album by the sounds of it. Both songs we've heard thus far are that. What song are you most nervous about performing live? What song on the album means the most to you and was the hardest to get out and is the toughest one?
I'm really nervous about performing this song called Sam that I wrote with Ed, because it's very simple. And there's something I need to talk to my dad about, because there's a lyric that maybe he's not going to be very happy about. I think it's probably my most honest song, and it was a really weird situation because we were in Suffolk in Ed's house, because I went over there to do BVs because Benny had come over. It was like the most lovely day. I've been doing BVs. I was like 8 months pregnant. And I was doing all his songs, and I was like, Ed, can we just take a look at that song that we started in February? Because I just think it's brilliant, and I just think we need to change. And it's a song that I wrote with it's Francis and the Lights and Ed. And he was like, sure. And I was just like, I think we can do better with the chorus. And he was like, cool. So we write it together. And then we vocaled it and it was done in a second. And then like Ed brings like his mum in because he's got all his family there. He's got his girlfriend in there. He's got Murray, his cousin, who's my mate. And like, weirdly, Courtney Cox is there too. And so she's there and they're playing this song and Ed's so proud of it and he's standing up and I'm there like being so nervous that people are hearing the song and like his mum's crying and she's so happy and then like Courtney's like, that's a really good song. I'm like, this is the weirdest way to listen to a new song, but it was amazing. But I did feel amazing. I felt more happy when I played it to Sam and he cried. I mean, he's such a softie anyway, but like he's a bit worried that he's going to be crying throughout this record. So when I play it live, but that's kind of going to be even more satisfying.
Zane Lowe's World Record.
Listen to every premiere and every headline record right here in Apple Music on Zane Lowe's World Record playlist.